All right, good evening, everybody. Um, Maybe a little disheveled. Just got done taking down Christmas lights before the storm hits tomorrow. So hands are cold, but we're going to jump in here and do this. I saw that Lefty kind of wasn't feeling good and ended his stream early, so I figured I'd pick up and do a little stream, although I wasn't quite ready yet. Um, so anyway, kind of on the plan for now. Didn't want to run any more battlegrounds under this meta. I might do some tomorrow morning, but it would be offline. Um, and that kind of got me thinking. Well, I have a bunch of energy refills and other items getting ready to expire on my free to play account, like five of them in the next 24 hours, and didn't want to run event quest today. So I thought, let's go through on this account and start working on Act 7. And hello, Chuck. And hey, yes, we are getting a storm. In fact, they've called schools, shutting schools down 3 hours early around here because of the wind and possible um, tornadoes and stuff like that. So, yeah, it should be a fun afternoon tomorrow. But, oops, wrong book. I do have to go through eventually and complete Act 6 as well. I haven't 100% of it. But, hey, Chris, how's it going? Um, oh, no problem. I'm not going to worry about caps on hello. So, I have 100% the first two um, chapters of 7.1 or acts, whatever it is, sections. But I've only done one single pass through the rest of them. And looking at things, let's see if, yeah, for some reason it defaulted to the wrong. Hopefully it's clear on everybody's side. Yeah, it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. Lots of wind, lots of rain. Um, Not sure if I've got the champs for this exactly. My roster's okay over here. I've done some different rank ups, but let's see what we've got. So science attackers. What is the big note on this one? Uh, Power sting, 90% less damage and less suffering from a power sting. Oh, that's fun. So well-timed block applies power sting. Okay, not a problem there. And power snack. That's the big note. All right, so let's go ahead and try and pick a team here of science champs. Shouldn't be that bad in this chapter. I've got a decent science roster. We're gonna go there. Probably should rank Titania up, but I think we're just gonna bring her in the way she is, and then we just have to take a look at the boss or bosses. Let's see. I guess it is just one boss in 7.1 that we have to deal with. We're going to come through here. So we've got to look at this one. Power shield. Okay, so we're just any... That's a Doom fight. That's pretty easy. So just going to kind of run through this. It's been a while since I've visited Act 7 at all. And, I know when I was watching Nick's stream earlier, he was talking about looking at the video quality. It looks different and nothing had changed on his end. I haven't changed anything on mine and it looks kind of low. Let me just actually bring the stream up in a full window instead of just looking at it in my windows. Does the stream look okay and like 1080p to you guys, or is it? And I know. There we go. Let me mute that. Okay, it looks good there. It just looks bad in my playback window. A little blurry, but I don't know. Maybe it's something on the YouTube side today, but yeah, I don't know about relics and all that on this account, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, it has been a very, very long time since I've run anything in Act 7, even on this account. Um, so, could be interesting. Okay, thanks, Chuck. Oops, I do. Sorry. Probably going to restart. I had my volume on and it's throwing me off. So we're just going to restart the path real quick. It's pretty bad when there's like a half-second, delay. And I don't base a lot off sound, but when the sound is just that close, it just throws my timing off when I'm hitting things. So But how's everybody doing? Is everybody going to watch the college football championship game tonight? If so, who are we pulling for? Personally, I kind of like both teams. I don't really have a favorite between the two of them. I think I would like to see, probably like to see Washington win it more than Michigan, but don't really have a dog in either fight, so to speak. And of course, he gets his special 2. You know what? We're just going to finish him. We should be able to get it down here. I know he won't have a, he won't have a power sting. That could make things a little bit more difficult on this. But we're going to see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think I can get him down. We may have to go a different route. Yeah, that's definitely not taking him down quick enough. Probably eat the special 3, but there we go. Got a power sting on. Wasn't stunned long enough. I'm going to miss the game. Well, should hopefully be a decent game. That's kind of what I'm pulling for more than anything, is a fun to watch game. That to me is more important than who wins and loses. I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be lopsided either way. I do like Penix as a quarterback. I think he is really fun to watch. I hate fighting tables sometimes. He's got that heavy reach that just will knock him across the screen. And you can quit throwing special 1s any time you'd like. But, you know, I guess with the power stings on there. Of course, mine don't count as power stings. Alright, now we kind of have to back off so he doesn't get to a special 3, hopefully. Come on. Really? Thank you. Well, the AI is no different in 7.1 than it is anywhere else. And there we go. Nice little cable fight down. I think Scorpion is definitely the way to go. You got that nice little taunt in there. Should speed things up a little bit. Ooh, Hyperion. Ugh. Okay, we're going to go... Let's go Titania against this guy. I hate fighting Hyperion. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Trying to get him to throw specials sometimes is just a massive pain. Should have saved my invulnerable for the eventuality that he doesn't throw a special. And even trying just to get this guy to be able to get a parry so he can do some damage. Alright, come at me now. Good, now I don't have to use my invulnerable. And that's kind of how we're going to do this. Of course, I could miss a parry as well. Oh shoot, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a special 3. know what? We just got to go for it. Ow. Oh, thank you. That worked out well. Of course, I do not have any power sting on him. Yeah, having to have that power sting makes this really not that much fun. Really need an Ant-Man or a Cassie Lang for this. You know, let's try and use Hulk here to finish this off. And that power sting from the stun does not last nearly long enough. There we go. But it does a little bit of damage. Okay. Onward to Vision. And we can't stay in poison mode. Let's go in Rupture. This guy's a pain from time to time, too, if he doesn't want to throw specials. And let's get a taunt in there. Get a nice little special 2 out of him. Okay, that should keep him below the threshold if he gains power. Ooh. Thought he only gained a bar and a half. I remember now why I didn't do this chapter earlier. Thought he only gained a bar and a half when that was the case. He must have gained my power about the same time as he got his synthesis. It's the only thing I can think of there. And here we go. This is the AI that I was hoping I would not get. Okay, we should be able to finish him here, though. There we go. Taking a little damage. Really don't want to use any items. Don't have a whole lot of items. Don't have a whole lot of units on this account. I used a fair amount on the Banquet for this account. I think I got most of the milestones on the solo event. I did not go the whole way on it. So I did not get the Guardian Crystal on this account. That was just too much. Wanted to save some units. Alright, now let's get a... Be so passive and just back up. And there was my power stolen. Alright, should be a decent size special. And let's get a special 1 off here while we still have the power stain. I was hoping that was going to kill her, or at least get her down. Okay, there's that done. Should have enough on there to finish her off. Yeah, if we can get the timing right on him, he will work fine for this chapter. We got Loki and the boss left, so we'll make it through this one without any items other than my energy refill. Let's go with... let's try Morbius again. Now, with Loki, I don't want him throwing special ones. Much prefer him throwing special twos. And of course, I say that. And what's he going to do? He's going to throw special ones. Alright, don't gain too much power on me there, dude. We got the power stinks, that should be decent. 161k. This is just a little rank 1 Morbius. Pretty much everything on my account is just rank 1. Don't have any rank 2s on this one. Don't have any rank 5s yet on this one either. And there we go. Hey, Matthew, do you actually control or move the characters? Like if you're... Yeah, I control the one that I'm playing. So I swipe left and right to move them back and forth. Tap the right-hand side of the screen in different ways for like a medium attack, a light attack. You'll see me heavy attack, which is just different styles of attacks. I control kind of the specials. You'll see his power bar fill up. And when I hit the little green button in the left-hand corner, that's launching a special. So I control pretty much all the movements of the guy on the left-hand side. Didn't know you had a free-to-play account. When did you start it? Oh, this has been around for a very, very long time. This is probably, 2016, 2017. It doesn't get played very often. Really, about the only thing that I do on this account is I will log it in occasionally to... well, I log it in just to do AQ and AW are the primary things. And then occasionally I'll do this. I very seldom do the event quest. It's a Paragon account. I've run one time through all of 7 and 8.1 through 8.3. But, it's not one that I run a lot of things on. Usually for event quest, I am running just the low levels on autofight to use energy refills that I get and all that. I don't really have a lot of items that I can use on this account. So, it's just a little baby. Why am I losing power? I did not read these nodes. Well, let's read the nodes now. Power shield, power reversal. Whenever the attacker activates a power gain buff, it is removed. Ah. Well, I'm not going to be able to use... That's an anti-doom node right there. That's an anti-doom node. Are the characters strictly Marvel? No, these are all strictly Marvel characters. Well, let's try not to get a power gain buff until we at least get to a special 3. Not going to happen. And there goes my power reversal. I am just going to quit out. I'm glad I brought in Claire. So we're going to use Claire. She ought to be able to do pretty decent and stay topped up with her special 2. Of course, he puts a heal block on there. hate that I always forget the tenacity. But there we go. Nice little heal. Ought to be able to keep his power in check as well. Alright, now throw a little special one, if you would. Thank you. You can throw another. I'm not going to get all the healing off this. I should get it from the last hit if I timed it right. And I timed it right. Now, some of the characters in this, why they are Marvel, they are some lesser known Marvel characters. They're not all, you know, ones that you will recognize from comics and all that. Is my free-to-play alliance pushing an AW? Sort of. As much as this alliance push is, it's a gold 1, kind of gold 2 alliance. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of damage back there. Let's just back off. This is not going to work very well. I'm about to eat a special 2. I don't remember this guy being that tough. May have to use a revive or 2 here, which I don't really want to do. I don't remember who I used the first time around on this guy. Would like you to throw a special, though. I want to get a big juicy special 2 off, but wanted to get that taunt up there as well. Because without him throwing specials, this would be no bueno. It still really isn't. Okay. I think we can probably finish him with Mobius here in a minute. This game have all the major Marvel characters as well as the... Oh, yeah. Right now it's got what are we up to? 262 characters? I can show you kind of my roster, and that'll kind of give you an idea of what's in there. Alright, let's try and play this smart, since I really don't want to use revive. Okay, now we just need to get to a special 2 and we can end this. He is chunking down hard. That cold snap, damn, and that doesn't help. Oh, piss. Got a few revives and overflow, but not a whole lot here. Glad this is the last fight I've got on this guy. I probably used Claire or some other nullify champion. You know who I think I used Sim Supreme, maybe. Alright, at least we're taking the power gain away. Now if I can just get him to throw a heavy, and that's perfect. This should finish. Alright, one little revive in there. Probably could have done it with a 20, but still missing Prowler and no one is talking about it. Yeah, so I'll show you kind of here a lot of the champs. Let me go ahead and get to the end of this one. Not a problem. So let's go here. This roster isn't going to show all of them, but what I can do is let's go to the 6 stars, and they're broken out into classes. So you have the science class, you've got a lot of the Fantastic Four, you've got some of the Sinister Six, um, you know, a lot of the Spider Verse characters with Silk and Spider Ham and Spider Man, Miles Morales. Um, some of the other ones in there. Skill. You'll see things like Shang-Chi from some of the more recent movies, Falcon, Kingpin from Daredevil, Ronin, even Black Widow Deadly Origins versus there's a straight regular Black Widow in there. So a couple different versions of some of the champs. Even have Blade. Um, so it's got a good assortment. So you've got your X-Men, you've got Magneto, you've got Havoc, you've got Wolverine, Professor X, Cyclops, a couple different forms of Wolverine with you got the X-23, you've got Old Man Logan, you've got Weapon X. So a very, very good assortment of characters from both the movies, from comics. A couple different forms of Ultron, a couple different versions of Iron Man. And then, so that's kind of just a quick look down through. This account is not that big, but it's getting there. All right, let's look at the next path, though. Yes, both Venom and Carnage, and a couple different forms of Venom. You've got Venom. You've got Venom the Duck, which is kind of a mashup of Howard the Duck and Venom. Let's see, who else is in there? Let's see this next path, though. So, mutant attacker applies a debuff. They have a 40% chance of getting prowess. Shifting immunity, bleed, poison. Defender takes 90% reduced damage from all sources except special attacks. Okay, so I need prowess. Okay, so just prowess champions, it looks like, for this path. So let's pick a few mutants there. So you get to see a little bit of mutant Agent Venom. Thank you. I knew there was another one in there. Let's see. We want to bring in Toad. We will bring in Magneto. I think there is some champions there that will take advantage of that. Do we want to go... Let's go Emma. And let's see what we've got here. No magnetic ones. No metal, no metal, no metal. So I don't need Magneto. But I still may bring them anyway. Nope. We're going to go Storm. And then who's the boss? This is the Red Hulk. And this Red Hulk we're actually going to read. So we're going to get Disoriented. He's got Buffet. Oh boy. Power Focus 1, that's fine. And Foresight, so intercepts. Let's bring in the one, the only, Nicholas Fury. Yeah, it's big. It's been around since 2014. They add 2 new a month. My favorite to play varies. This is kind of... It's a fighting game meets Pokemon meets rock, paper, scissors. It is more about the matchups than it is necessarily favorite champs. You saw me reading the nodes on this one, and you saw where it said bring a mutant. It's not necessarily your favorite champs. You've got to bring ones that counter what you're going up against. That's the big thing in this game, is just really trying to counter what the game's throwing at you. So, various different game modes. And let's get you to throw a special too. Come on. Would you just throw a special? Thank you. No, that didn't do as much as I thought it was going to with that much prowess. And just trying to reserve as much of my incinerate as I can. And there we go. Who's my favorite Marvel character? That's a tough question. Let's see. You know, my favorite Marvel characters really aren't the ones that are the most powerful in this game. You know, I like a lot of the X-Men. You know, that was kind of my favorite Marvel comics and all that growing up was the X-Men. You know, Wolverine, who you would think would be one of the strongest champs in the game. He's decent, but he's not one of the strongest. Is probably my favorite overall. But I like, you know, like I said, most of the mutants are the ones I grew up with and like the most. But you know, in this game, there's a couple of the mutants that are fairly strong. You'll see Storm does some decent damage, but for the most part overall, they're not the strongest ones out there. So you don't get to use them a lot. And fighting this guy's a pain because if you do what's called a parry in this and he's got an armor up, he stuns you instead of you stunning him. So it's a little bit trickier to fight him. And then you accidentally get caught by a special attack and then you accidentally stun him. So let's see if this does any. Look at this again. Okay, so it's not power, it's just reduced damage unless they're on there. Okay. They should buff Wolverine and Deadpool's healing factor. Yeah, that would be nice. The 6-star does some decent amount of healing. And I don't have any debuffs on this guy, so that's why my damage isn't that great. Yeah, she may not work for this. I may have to use this as a toad path with who I've got with me. This special still hit decently hard. This is just going to be a slow fight. Through all his armor and not doing that much damage. I think we're going to go to a special 2. I did a little bit more on the special 2, I think. And I understand the shifting immunities now. This would be the time for an onslaught. This would be a wonderful onslaught path. Too bad I don't have them on this account. This would be a wonderful onslaught path. Trying to think of who else has debuffs other than poison and bleed that is mutant. Always afraid to parry this guy. Play extra cautious fighting him. Well, at least my stuns last longer. I swear, Act 7 is definitely harder than Act 8, I think. Ooh, almost too late there on the counter. Almost way too late on the counter, that special 2. Almost 8 a 5-hit combo, which would have finished me off. Okay, one more special 2 I think should do it. And I'll be able to read some of those messages. Really don't want to lose her. And there we go. Let's see. Beast sucks. Oh, Beast is horrible. Yeah, I remember being so excited early on when I pulled Beast, and he is just bad. Bucky's one of my favorite characters, but sucks in the game. Yeah, I agree with that. Do you get a limited number of characters you can have? No, you can collect them all. That's kind of the fun of this game, and kind of one of the big pulls is you can actually collect them all. When they first come out, they're harder to get, you know. It's kind of this account versus the other one where I say it's free to play. It means I'm not buying crystals. I'm not spending money on different deals and things like that, where you can get more chances at some of the newer champions by spending some money. Oh, let's go this way. But you can collect them all. On my main account, I've got most of them. Okay. What I want to do is I want to place a few incinerates. That should ramp up the prowess. It still doesn't do that much. Still doesn't do that much. Okay, now I need to start watching out my incinerates, and I think I only got one back there. Need to grab all of them back that I can before I run out, and then do no damage. One more special 2 off. With a couple incinerates left on it. Perfect. Alright, now she'll throw a special for me. And that should do it. Yeah, he works fine on this path. So I'll log over to my, well, you know, pretty much just on my main account, I pretty much have it. I think I've got all of them. No problem. Ask away. Is this strictly mobile? This is strictly mobile. You can play it phone, tablet, whatever. You can't play it in an emulator, or Kabam, who's the company that makes it, will ban the account. They are fairly strict on that and will do ban waves from time to time, so kind of have to watch out for that. And of course, each of these champions has different abilities, different things that they can do, different specials. And you kind of have to learn all of them to know how to play the game. Oh, that did nothing. Hey, Toad isn't going to work very well on this. I've done 3%? Really? immunities are there. Alright, let's wait now so we can apply a poison. At least have one poison on there. Oh, I did a little bit. Trying to get some more poisons on there, but with this shifting immunity, I think Sunspot is really the only thing I've got for this. If I'm looking to try and do it with any type of speed. I do need you to throw a special now. And it's very easy to get wrecked in this game. I know watching it, it doesn't seem to be that complicated. But I'm not that good at this game, and I don't like using items unless I have to. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Okay. Just do a regular combo there. Perfect timing. And we'll get that in. Stop the power gain. Have a few debuffs on there to increase the prowess a little bit. Okay, 2 more hits before power gain. Thank you for throwing special 1. Man, that special 1 does nothing now. I'm gonna stick to strictly special 2s. Alright, let's see. The game graphics. Yeah, the graphics. The art team on this is by far their biggest asset. They're saying is the art team don't miss, and they really don't. They really do not. They are pretty darn good at their jobs. And Chris, I saw you log in. Howdy, sir. Taking the very slow, arduous path through here with a champion that probably should not be used. Alright, we get to another special 2. Probably 2 or 3 more of these. And he may go down. I don't think I will get to a special 2 this time around before I have to throw a special. Yeah, you're wanting to catch me. And you did. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. He's been wanting to do that the whole time. That's right. We're not going to use Toad again. Ooh, that could be very bad timing on that. Was not watching my hit counter. I got hit. I lost focus for a second. There we go. Lost focus for just a second. That's all it takes to get hit. Alrighty, throw me a special. Will not kill him. I'm not gonna get to I may get to a special 2 this next time around. Should be able to get to a special 2. To finish this guy off finally. Wow. That's a long fight. This game is dope. Oh, I agree. So is the community. There's such a ton of fun people and cool. Yep, I agree. That's probably the main reason why I continue to play it is the community. Um, you know, Matthew, since you don't play it, you're in alliances, like this alliance, HCPS, which you see up there beside my name. Um, there's 30 people in it. And there's some game modes where you kind of have to work together to finish them up. Hey, Jackie, how's it going? So there's modes called Alliance Quest, which breaks you up, and really Alliance War is the same way, breaks you up into 3 10-people groups, and you have a map, you have a bunch of fights that you kind of have to clear together. Alliance Quest is just against the computer. Alliance War is what it is. It's a war between 2 alliances. The community is a ton better than WoW, a lot less toxic. Although there are toxic people in this community, for the most part, if you go into a live stream for MCOC and you have questions, people are going to sit there and they're going to help you. They're going to answer your questions. They're going to do things to, help you out. They're going to give you their recommendations, and it's not going to be, get good noob type of comments and things like that. Like I said, there are some, and you'll see some that'll get into this channel every once in a while. Come on. Don't make me waste all those incinerators. You made me waste all those incinerators. That's going to hurt. I'm only going to probably get one more special 2 off. I may be able to get one more if she comes after me. Come on. Thank you. Oh, good. I was able to reclaim a bunch of those. That gives me one more special 2. Almost missed that timing. There we go. I loathe AQ. I jokingly say that is my favorite game mode. I don't mind AQ too much. It's one of the successful game modes. It's where I can use Hercules, so I don't ever have to use items. I can play poorly and still win fights and clear. And I like I say, I jokingly call that my favorite game mode just because of that. It's my most successful. It's one that I know I can do easily. I'm gonna try and bring back in as many incinerates as I can. He's a little chunkier. Now I need you to throw a special 2. Oh, I didn't need a special there. Ooh, I didn't need to eat that special there either. All right. Well, at least that got me to a special 2 quicker. Good gosh, come on, guy. I like aggressive. At the same time, I need to survive this fight. Okay, we got those back. I'm in a little trouble here, though. Am I going to be able to get it off? Yes, I'll be able to get it off. Just need him to throw a special. I don't know if this will kill him, which is going to really suck the rest of the way. This was not fought very well, and now I will do no damage. Losing that incinerate, I'm just going to have to try and get to a special 2 and hope it does enough. It's only 4% left. It should be enough. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I could have gone SP3 there, but, it works. WoW's just too big. Unfortunately, that tends to mean more negative voices in the mix. Much better luck with smaller communities. I've been lucky not run into a lot of toxic players outside of PvP and WoW. Yeah, even the WoW community's gotten a lot smaller than what it was. The game itself is absolutely huge. Um, this game isn't exactly small. This is, of story mode, which is what I'm playing right now. Let's bring somebody else in here just in case we need them. There are 8 chapters broken into 6, or 8 acts broken into 6 chapters each one with, at least up until 8.3, each one with at least 6 paths in it. So, oops, I forgot to select a champion. Oh well, I guess we do this with Nick Fury and only Nick Fury. Alright, we just need to intercept. And I'm glad it's, SP1 focus. Come on. And we'll build up for a decent special 2. Yeah, with foresight on this node, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Won't get it every time, but we'll get enough of it. Get some bleeds going. Would like to get an intercept there, though. Nice little Fury for the SP2. Oh well, I was going to try and bait out a special there. There we go. And we should be getting close to getting him down. Yep, he will die here in just a second. And there we go. Nice, clean one. Let's see. Hey, Dementia, how's it going? Hey, lurk and grind away. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. My ally just started running map 7, 8, but we pushed P3, P2 in war and are 1 to 10% BGs. Yeah, which one are you in? Are you in with Abdo? No, Abdo has run map 8 for a while. See, Call of Duty never watched Take the Cake for me. Even League seems chill in comparison. Not really ever played Call of Duty or Overwatch. My first-person shooter days are well behind me. I don't pretend to be a young guy anymore. My reflexes aren't that quick. Oh, I think we'll be able to get one more path before the game starts. And I am going to watch the game. I think it's on at 7. Starts at 7:30 Eastern. So let's go. Ooh, a life transfer path. I like that. Okay, whenever the attacker regenerates health, the defender's dealt direct damage. Ooh, I like that as well. For each debuff, the defender gains 50% attack. Okay, so no debuffs really. So it looks like just a straightforward life transfer path. Anybody tricky on there, or do we just want to bring a fun team? Okay, so we got Mojo, and we'll need Nick Fury. So let's go to the team select here. Yours does a little bit of everything. Yeah. Yeah, I was almost joined for a while there. I was going to leave for Loki and join up with Abdo. I wasn't enjoying War at all. And then they made changes to War, and War became a little bit more fun. And then this season hit, and it became unfun again. Luckily, we're not pushing in War. So, well, let's bring in some different champions for this path. Let's go... You know what? If we're going to do life transfer, let's go Hulk. Let's go Shang-Chi. We haven't run... Doom is always fun, and... You know what? I'm going to stay away from Hercules. Let's go Ultron. I think there was... Is there any Ultronable fights? We can go Doom. Maybe bring in Domino. Yeah, we'll go Doom, Domino. And then we want a... Let's bring in... Where's my Domino? There's Domino. Doom, Domino. Let's bring in a Cosmic Champion just to have class advantage. Yeah, what the heck. You know, we don't run Vision Arcus very often. Doom again. Domino again. Then we'll run Hulk, and then we have Nick Fury for the boss. Perfect. One last refill. I don't think we'll use all our refills. This is going to be a series I'm going to continue on. I'm going to 100% Act 7 and Act 8 on this, so we will run this every once in a while when we don't want to run Battlegrounds on the main. I will probably run some Battlegrounds on this account as well. I don't run a lot, but I do run them occasionally. And I do like light transfer nodes. Keeps me nice and full. While they take damage away, or they do damage to you while you're idle, they are just so nice to keep you topped up. Let you make a mistake or two. And this is what will be affectionately known as the Doom cycle. Doom is one of the ultra-powerful champions in this game. And I'm going to stop the Doom cycle right there and just launch a special 2. Oh, he's immune, that's right. Darn! Shouldn't have thrown the special 2 there. Oh well. Let us just build to another special 3 and we'll just do the regular Doom cycle. Not as fast as I would hope. But fortunately it is just Black Bolt. Oh, and Matthew, we were talking earlier on the World of Warcraft stream. If you complete the Dragonflight Pathfinder achievement, that's how you unlock being able to fly on any mount in Dragonflight. I did look it up. Sorry, I'm crossing the streams here, folks. Alrighty, Frozen, I appreciate you stopping by as always. I'm doing my bit here, folks, to grow the MCOC community. Now, the guy on the right there is one of the ones that have... He is a Marvel character now, but he was created specifically for this game. They got permission from Kabam. They have created a couple characters all on their own that are now part of the Marvel universe, since it is a Marvel-owned entity. Come on. You know what? There we go. Dragonflight Pathfinder, I'll need to look that up and see what it is. Basically exploring all the zones in Dragonflight and completely exploring the map. So you got to go through all the quest lines and fully explore. Yeah, they're fast. I just don't like that you can't hover over things. I like being able to control sometimes and look down on things before I land. And I've got them all unlocked on the one account, on the my first level 70. And sorry to the MCOC folks, talking a little bit of World of Warcraft as well. avoiding the grenade on his special too. Don't know why. It's not that hard. For some reason, I get hit by it more times than I avoid it. Do you mean, well, yeah, Disney, Marvel. It's still a Marvel entity, you know, even though Marvel falls under the Disney umbrella. But there's a few of them. Let's see, there's Aegon, one of the guillotines, can't remember which one, I think, is a Kabam original. They've got Sheilth, which is a new one, came out last month or in November. November it came out, I believe. She came out. I hate this fighting this guy. Wonder if Steve is watching. My alliance leader for my main account loves Nova. I cannot stand him. Well, I like fighting with him, somewhat. I hate fighting against him. Not that it hurts too much in this path. Alright, let's get a special 3. We're just going to do a regular old Doom cycle. Oh, the glyphs transfer. Oh, I did not know that. I'll have to go look. Like I said, I've only gotten one character, not account, one character to level 70 before, so, and then I kind of quit playing. I used to really enjoy Disney films, but then they were doing... Yeah, they are. They're changing way too much. They've become way too politically correct. Which there's nothing wrong with being kind and being decent and, you know, respecting everybody, but you can go too far either way. And I think they've gone a little bit too far. Some things were perfectly fine the way they were. Yeah, I don't like using the term woke either. I think that's overused. But yeah, they have become too woke. And I said politically correct instead of woke, and that's probably even more overused. Let's see, I mean, they've got characters in here like Squirrel Girl, which is not a very well-known Marvel character. I know before I started playing this, I wouldn't have been able to tell you who it was. I would have been able to tell you who Howard the Duck was, though, thanks to a nice little 80s Howard the Duck movie. I remember seeing in movie theaters, to date myself, even more so than what I typically do. Gotta throw in your special. Never heard of Squirrel Girl. Either had I. What? I just fought her. And that's Squirrel Girl. With her squirrel Tippy. Hey, there we go. I thought I was going to crash out. There we are. And last but not least, we have Mojo. Let's use Hulk here. Try and get a good fight here. Hulk for a long time in this game, for one of the bigger Marvel characters, was kind of a marshmallow. They've updated him recently, and now he feels like Hulk should feel. Hulk should smash, and this new version of him does smash. Quit giving him the special attacks. I guess I'm just going to back away. There. Of course, give him block a hit, but... Okay, if you're not going to use it... Oh boy, I'm in trouble here, but let's see if we can get a... Totally shocked. That's Cartoon Man, huh? Ooh, that killed me? Wow. Let's go, Domino. I was not expecting that Special 3 to kill. But that does happen in this game. That is my biggest frustration in it. You can kind of play perfect. And they don't throw special attacks. Missed the dex there. So let's get some damage off. See if we can out-heal the degen. And we did. And there we go. Alright, boss one more time, and then we're going to wrap up this stream. Sorry to those looking for a longer stream. I do want to enjoy the National Championship tonight. Let's see, who do we want to go? Who do we want to bring in here? Let's go with... Let's have some fun with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is a fun one. I enjoy him in the game. I enjoyed his movie too, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Let's see if we can do halfway decent here. It's done at the end of that. That's fine. Nope. Nope. Couldn't get an intercept. Was trying to get an intercept for a big old special 2. We'll go Nick Fury. Who am I going for tonight? I'm going for a very good game. That's what I'm going for. To me, it doesn't really matter who wins. I just want to see a good football game. I have a feeling it's going to be Michigan. It seems like it's their year. And he's not letting me backdraft intercept him at all. And he's not playing aggressive enough for me to do much other than try that. Really? Keep going at it. There we go. Let's get a big old special too. And crit on the important parts. Alright, let's get another intercept. Again. Nice light attack intercept there, my friend. I know I said I was going to do Nick Fury, but... And there we go. little slow there, but did get it down eventually. So that's a couple pads done in 713. We'll finish that off probably tomorrow with a stream. Probably do a longer one and do 713, 714. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else really going on. I could do some battlegrounds, but like I said, I do want to watch the game tonight. Was just kind of going to stream since I saw Lefty left his a little bit early to give some folks some things to do before the game started. Not that everybody in here is a college football fan. I happen to be a huge football fan and kind of enjoy the sport. So with that, that did get us a little bit closer to being done. But this kind of gives you a little bit of idea here of some of the depth of the game. There's Acts 1 through 6, and then Book 2, which we have I think the culmination of coming out with 8.3.4 coming out. So there we go. Got a couple paths done, all that, and with that, I'm going to say good evening. Everybody have a great night, and until I see you in the next one, take care, all. Yeah, Lefty got a little sick. I think he got about 10 minutes into the stream and had to bail. So anyway, everybody enjoy the game if you watch it tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow if you want. If not, like I said, take care all, and we'll see you later.